get this pipe on it here in a minute. Ooh, his water pipe ain't white. Shut up, nerd. And we'll start laying the pipe, son. What I'm best at. Boy, gotta be handy with the sticks, if you know what I mean. Hell yeah, old son. Got the skills to pay the bills, baby. I ain't gonna call him a dork because it's a trade. You got a trade. You know, degrees pay the fees, skills pay the bills, baby. That's what I'm talking about, as if I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's go find them leaks if there is any, but there ain't. What up, dicks? Welcome back to the channel where we do shit Colts way. Today, I just hooked up the trailer. I just got off work a little while ago. I'm trying to make it to the rental place before they close. I got like too many projects going on at the house, but doing my invisible dog fence, and then I rented a real trencher for this. My septic pump went out, so I changed my septic pump out. I tried to do a video on that, but my hands just got too shitty, if you know what I mean. So I got a new septic pump, wired it all up, but now I want to move my heads farther back out. For one, to help the grass grow, because they ain't got no rain in 13 months. But for two, just to get it away from the house, you know, where we walk and play and whatever, all the other crap. And then I got my driveway poured, and the water is going to come into my backyard, so I'm going to put me a French drain, whatever they call them, right at the end of my driveway where the water will take it out. So I'm finna go rent the trencher, right, or I've already rented it, but it's got to pick it up before 5. Just got off work, but let's go get that thing. All right, so just got back. It's just a little trencher. It ain't no big one. I spent many hours on a riding one when I was working underground, but we'll go over and show you what I got to do when it gets time. But I'm just gonna unload this thing, and I might be able to get something done tonight. I don't know if I can or I can't, but I'm home, so that's a good thing. All right, so what I got planned is, you know, I have this driveway poured, and all the water, half the water goes to the road, other half comes down right here. So I bought one of them little French drain catch basin things, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what it is. It's a little thing that catches the water, and I'm gonna put the box right there and trench back here. And I mean, I'll come out somewhere over there, and then this gutter right here going to be an issue with, you know, so I bought another little drain thing right there, and I'll make it come out over there by it. I could have got another box and run that pipe into a box, but I ain't spending the money. I'm just gonna make it go out over there, okay? And then while I got the trencher, you see I haven't finished my underground fence right here. I still doing the fence, but while I got the trencher, I'm gonna stop, Luke, stop. I'm gonna trench me a line here to put a water hose, or maybe a water line. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And some, all right, and some more Romex. And I'm gonna move my dog house from right here, because that's why I'm doing the fence, because they're peeing on everything. I'm gonna move it over there. So I'll have the Romex over there. I plug in fans, you know, window unit, whatever. But I was trying to do a video on this my septic pump went out, and I've been rewiring it, and it finally just, I don't know what the deal was. I couldn't rewire it anymore. So bought a new pump, $400 some later, wired it all up, put everything in silicone splices. It's good to go. But you know, I got 3 sprinkler heads that come up right here, and throughout the whole year, you know, especially in the rainy season when I'm mowing, it gets so wet that I can't mow. I got to either weed eat this, let it get tall, or just put ruts everywhere. So I got a sprinkler head somewhere right in here. I got to dig it up. You know, I got another one right here, and I got another one right there. So what I'm gonna do is basically it's water pipe, 1-inch pipe. Right here it's a T, so it comes in and it tees out with a flexible piece that is hooked to this head. So I'm gonna cut it on both sides of the head and then splice it straight through. I'm gonna do the same thing over to that one. And that one, of course, you know, it just goes in dead ends down there. It's full of water, so I can't show you, but I'll show you eventually. So it just dead ends, so I'm just gonna cut it off before the dead end and put my pipe straight in through it and run it back to the woods back there. And plus, it'll get this grass to grow, because we haven't had any rain forever. And you know, I was watering it, and I just quit, because all I can do to get that to grow right there after, you know, it's so hot and everything. So at least it'll get half. I'll go straight to the woods, and I'll have 3 sprinklers out there, space them out apart, and it'll get, you know, this half right here at least green for next year. And I can get a sprinkler right here, so maybe I'll sprinkle that every night as well. But I'm gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm gonna get it where I ain't putting ruts right here anymore, and I'll move the 3 sprinkler heads back, and the very last one, I'll put it sprayed into the woods, you know, once my grass is up. That way it, it takes away one whole sprinkler head full of water, so it's not gonna like make me leave ruts and be real soft and everything like that. So that's the plan. I've got the trencher unloaded. I'll probably, the weather's nice right now, so I'll probably trench this tonight and probably go trench those because it ain't gonna take long. And if I can still beat dark, I'll be out here digging this up and we'll start the rest in the morning. We're doing it, Harry. All right, so that was fairly uneventful, but I ain't the straightest arrow in the world, but it's gonna work. Had a little cave in right here. I must have hit something. Looked like I hit some sort of medieval sword or something. I don't know what this is, but I hit it. Old something. But so I'll do that. Got that done. I'm gonna go do the ones for the driveway now. And my neighbor, he's actually gonna move his out. He wanted to do it too, so we just split the rental. It wouldn't, but I think $2 something. But heck, $100 is better than none, and he's my boy, so we're gonna do his as well. Come out here and go all the way to the back. So, but right now I'm gonna go do mine, and then when he's at work tomorrow, I'll do all my pipe and all my driveway stuff, and then we'll start on his. I probably won't video that, but we're gonna do his as well. So it's the kind of dude I am. All right, so this one didn't go as good, obviously. I had 3 trees here, so I'm gonna have to come in here with my sharpshooter and hand dig some of this right here, which is fine. All right, Dix. So it's the next morning. I've got, last night I got that trenched over there. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And then working on this. This looks ridiculous over here, but it is what it is. That's just, I got 4 different trenches, but really I only need 2 of them for pipe. So, you see where my invisible fence, I'm gonna put that in that ditch. And then that other wire, that red one, gonna go on that side. They're gonna connect. But I had to go over the trenches, so this is gonna be the pipe coming out the gutter, and then this is gonna be the drain pipe from the driveway. I'll have it stubbed out somewhere right here. So anyway, that's what she looks like right now. I gotta go to the plumbing store. I forgot something, of course, so I'll be back. And then, I knew I had my dog fence right here somewhere, and I thought I stopped soon enough, but I didn't, so I cut my fence. So I've got to find in here where it's cut, fix that shit. All right, ain't nothing like getting up at 5:30 to get out here before the sun comes up. Call your boss, tell him you're sick. I took a sick day today, I ain't feeling the best. I'm gonna get out here and do some work though. And I gotta go get all the parts that I didn't have yesterday, and it's 8:30. And I ain't even started yet. Let's roll. All right, so I got this handy little Milwaukee M8 or M12 stick pump. Turn this sucker on, get the water up out of here, son. Yes, sir. I'll holler back in a minute. All right, so this one's different than all the others. This is the dead end, but I was wanting to show you. All these are connected to this little flexible pipe, and these just unthread, okay? This one, I'm just gonna dig up and cut back here and move this to the end down there, okay? But these other ones, I was gonna dig them up on each side and splice the pipe straight through, but I ain't digging all that. All I'm gonna do, so this one, okay, there's like a, right here, there's a T under there, and the T connects to that flexible line that then comes over here. All I'm gonna do is unscrew this. You just unscrew these, and then there's 3/4 threads on that flexible piece. I'm just gonna cap that flexible piece. That way I don't have to dig the water pipe up. I'm just gonna, I was gonna have to dig it up, cut it, dig it up, cut it, and then splice it through. But I'm leaving all that, and I'm just taking this sprinkler head and capping it. The little flexible line. I'm just gonna cap that line, and then I'll bury it up. And then I went and got these T's that I'm gonna put in the trench down there, and I'm gonna screw these in, and then I'm gonna screw my sprinkler head on top of this. So it's not gonna have no flexible line to get it perfect, but we ain't building pianos, and it's gonna save me a lot of digging. So I'm gonna unscrew that, put this little cap on there, okay? and then cover it. I probably won't cover it up yet just to make sure it don't leak or whatever. Anyway, then I'll take my sprinkler and go start laying pipe, and then I'll put my sprinkler on top of this. Save me a lot of time. All right, so you see I unscrewed it, and then I'm gonna just cap that right there. See my water pipe's up over here somewhere, and this little line comes off to the side where you can customize where you want it. But I don't need that down where I'm going, so I'm just gonna cap that off. All right, as you can see, I've got it capped, and for all you freaking Karens, yes, I did use pipe thread. So, done. Moving on to the next one. I'm not gonna show you the other two, because damn, it's the same shit. So, I'm gonna get them up, capped off, and then we'll start laying the pipe, son. What I'm best at. All right, so I got those two capped. This is gonna be the dead end of my line, so I cut it. I'm fixing to glue it. I'll stick this pipe on it here in a minute. Ooh, his water pipe ain't white. Shut up, nerd. This ain't like I'm sitting here running this water line to half of New York City. It's for my shit water, okay? It'll work. This here electric PVC, I got a damn good deal on this sucker. It's a little bit way cheaper the way I got it from a buddy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna use for my house. You can do whatever you want, but I guarantee it works. Let's roll. I'm finna glue this on here, and we'll start running this pipe out. Nerd. All right, we're at the point where I need my first sprinkler head. So I've got my T, put thread tape on that bottom one. I'll put thread tape right here, and then I'll screw my head on, and then we'll place it in the hole. Well, looks good to me. Let's roll. All right, I got her glued. She's ready to go. Start running the pipe to the next one. My favorite part of the job, laying the pipe. All right, so we just got the second one on. Shit, we on the home stretch, son. Laying the shit out of this pipe. Ha! Let's roll. All right, so on the last part, I'm just gonna cut this end off, put a coupling on it, and stick this one where I need it. Let's roll. It wasn't bad at all. I ain't no telling what some dork would have. I ain't gonna call him a dork because it's a trade. You got a trade, degrees pay the fees, skills pay the bills, baby. So I just saved a shit ton of money doing this myself. Oh, it's not the right way. It ain't up to code. Well, guess what? My house done passed code already. I'm gonna do what the hell I want now. Nerd. Let's roll. All right, we done. Got her down there at the end. Capped her off. This is where I stopped my dog fence right here, as you can. I don't know if you can see the line, but I got to come through here and bury it a little bit better, you see. But everything should be dried up. I'm gonna give it just a little bit. I mean, the shit's dry. I'm gonna go through and I did it to this one, kind of tamp the sides, because I'm gonna go in the house, I'm gonna ask my wife to turn on all the bathtubs and everything, fill up the septic, then we'll turn it on, and I'm gonna walk down through here looking for leaks. So let's do it. I got the lid off, and I rewired all this because I bought a new pump last week, and some things you just can't film, I just wanted to get the shit done. But you can see my float's up down there. Let me see that float? It's up. So that means the pump should be on. I got the breaker off right now because obviously I've been working on this. But I could turn it on right now and it would start spraying. But I'm gonna tell my wife to run some water to fill this up even more, so I can let it run longer and keep going up, down, looking for leaks and everything. So once it's full, or a lot fuller, we'll start again. All right, so as you can see, I got water coming in now. You can't see the float anymore. I mean, you can, but it's covered with water, so that'll be good enough for it to run for a little while. So let's go flip that breaker and see what we got. All right, moment of truth. It's gonna take a little while for the water to get out there, of course. But it's pumped. All right, I see something coming out of a sprinkler down there. Shoot, son. It's just taking a little while for the water to get down there. Let's go check for leaks. That's what I'm talking about, as if I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's go find them leaks if there is any, but there ain't. All right, so This is capped off. I don't see no water. Now, obviously, I'm gonna have to go adjust these to, you know, good left and right, but we're just checking for water. This water was already in the hole. Don't see any. It's not leaking there on the cap, so. And then this water was in the hole too, but you know, I just went straight through, so none right there. None of these joints are leaking. Now, obviously, these sprinklers got to be moved left and right, you know? I mean, duh. I'm just checking for leaks. No leaks. No leaks. No leaks in the joint. Let me straighten this sucker up right here. I'm gonna put my camera down so I don't get too wet. That one needs to be replaced. It's leaking bad, so I'm gonna fix that one, or I'll get a new one today. Let's go check that one. Down here. Man, shut up. We hear you, bro. We hear you. For the last 30 minutes, we've heard you. So none of these joints are leaking. Everything's good. This one's good. You know, this one, of course, that one up there's got more pressure. I don't know. This is a good ways, but this is gonna work just right for me, so I'm happy. But it's not leaking anywhere. The joints ain't leaking. This sprinkler's good. What I'm gonna go do though, I will go to the store and buy a new one because that one ain't good no more. That's probably why my yard was leaking so bad, or it was so soft in the middle down there. So let's get a new one. But look, we done, son. Finna get a new sprinkler, backfill all this, and bye. We out of here. All right, back from the store. I got me the new head. Finna switch this one out and be done. Done. Now I'm just gonna come through with my sharpshooter real quick and dig down just a little bit to push the heads just a little bit farther down, and then on my backfiller. All right, been doing work with the old sharpshooter, son. Got that one in there, good to go. Bring this one down here. Got them all three looking pretty straight to me, right below ground level, you know. And this other one down here. Let's go turn the pump on and see how they spray. And backfill this thing. Here's the last one. All right. She pumping water. Let's see. I've pretty much more than doubled how far I had to go. So of course it's going to take a while for the water to get out there. But I see it starting to come out. There we go. I'm gonna go check it and I'll backfill it. All right, so this one's looking good. This is the new one right here, and it's much better, which in turn gave the one on the end better pressure as well, because a lot of it was leaking out right here, but much better, and the end is good. So, shoot, son. I finna have grass. Ain't got no rain in forever. Your boy said, I'll make some friggin' rain, son. I'm gonna lay the pipe. Love it. I am gonna turn it off real quick though. That way I'm backfilling. I don't have to backfill mud. So, finna turn it off. Boy, gotta be handy with the sticks if you know what I mean. Hell yeah, old son. Got the skills to pay the bills, baby. All right, that'll work for now. I gotta fill all this in with a shovel. You know, I ain't no operator, but I can get shit done. I mean, I'll go here with the rake it the rest of the way and rake some more on top and drive over with my Ranger, but I got other shit to do. I gotta start doing that over there. And then we'll do my neighbors later, which I ain't gonna film that, but we're gonna trench his. But I need to start getting on a shovel over here and get these drains in. All right, like I said, I ain't never done none of this shit before, but now I'm gonna dig out this box right here where a box is going. Lay the pipe, make sure it goes down, and then I'll start on that box and do the same with the pipe. I do have to find my dog fence in there somewhere because it's broke, but we can do that another day or whatever. I just want to mark where it's at. And then these are the trenches for my new invisible fence where I'm redoing it or adding a boundary, but they're not deep. I just got to put the wire in there and fill it in. But get on the dumb end of this shovel now. Let's roll. All right, I had to piecemeal this together. So I got this 4-inch to 3-inch reducer, okay? But it comes 4-inch. So this is a 4-inch, got me a 4-inch 90 because I couldn't, like I said, I'm not draining Lake Superior or Atlantic Ocean. So I bought one joint, a 3-inch. The rest I bought 2-inch, okay? It'll be plenty to drain what I gotta drain. I ain't no professional, I don't give a shit. So I'm gonna put this in here. Then I'm gonna put this over that. And then this is to 3-inch now. And then I'll put this piece of 3-inch in there. And then I'll put a reducer from 3-inch to 2-inch. And I'm gonna roll out, and I don't wanna hear no shit about it. I'll dig it up if I have to. But I couldn't find, you know, I wish I could have just found a 4-inch to 2-inch reducer, but I went to Lowe's and Home Depot. They didn't have it. So I got to use one of each to get the desired effect. So it's for my gutters. I'm sure it'll be all right. All right. So this is what I got. So shut up, nerd. That's what I'm rolling with. I'm rolling with 2-inch all the rest of the way out. A lot cheaper. So I'm going to put this in the hole and let's do it. Little raggedy thing over there wouldn't cut through them roots, so the boy had to get over there on that axe and show who's boss. That's what I'm talking about. Got it done though. All right, so this one's good. I think it goes downhill. I come over here at the end. I'm gonna have it come out, you know, because everything from right here just flows down. So I just cut it at an angle, as you can see. Just cut it at an angle and let that crap drain out. I'll try to make it more close to the surface, you know, but still at a little slope. But I'm gonna put some water in there real quick and see what she does. Now I know, you know, if it rains hard, the water's gonna come out. I mean, hell, it's gonna come out past that. So I'm just gonna get a bigger grate. I'll just return this one and get a bigger one. But let's test her out. Oh shit, can't get my buddy wet. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's the rain. Let's see here. Let me just put her right here and see what we got. All right, so I got a high spot somewhere because it still ain't coming out. So let's figure it out. I dropped the phone, so let's go see. Shoot. Love it. All right, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, I'll have to get a bigger grate because that water's gonna shoot out of there, but I'm good with this one. It's draining. That's what I wanted. All right, so I retrenched this, and you can see this other little line that goes out there. I'm gonna put some Romex and a water hose or some water pipe in there, and I'm gonna put it in this same ditch because I'm gonna move my dog house out there, so I want power and water out there. So when I'll just put it all in this together. And now I've got my box over there in the ground level. I mean, a little bit below ground level, whatever. And I got the first thing of conduit, and I'm gonna start running it out through now, all the way. I gotta dig that one little part down there by hand, but that shit will buff. God dang, I'm freaking sunburnt, tired. Been getting after it today, son. But let's go check the grade on this one. I'm gonna put some water in it. I had a bunch of roots and everything where I had them trees before, so we'll see how it does. Put some water in it real quick. The boy's tired. All right, it's gonna take a little bit because the water's gotta get like up high enough to go into the pipe, you see. But we'll go to the other end and see if she comes out. She ain't leaking at that joint, so. I'm hoping it's good because I don't wanna have to pick it back up again. It's a high spot right there, but I think it'll be good. Nothing yet. I think that high spot right there might have got me. We'll see. All right, so we do have water coming out. Not as fast as I'd like, so I'm gonna work on this grade a little bit more. It's high right there, and one more spot up there. So I'll try to go fix it. All right, so I got the grade on this one right. And for all you experts, I know you're supposed to drill like holes in them, or fill lines and whatever. I ain't doing that. Just, I went and returned it so I didn't have to pay an extra day. And we got, you see the trench right there? We got my neighbor's trench and ready to go too. So he coming over here with his tractor and his box blade so I can smooth this out. But that's about it. You know, I'm not gonna be able to show you, you know, at the end, because it being all smoothed out, because I'm still gonna run some water pipe or whatever, and some Romex for my doghouse over there to power it and then have automatic water. So, but we got all the pipe in, all backfill it, it's draining good. So it's what I got. All right, so what I decided I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tie these two pipes together. I'll get one of those like wide things or whatever and splice it in there. So I'll have both going to that one pipe right there and out the back. And I'm gonna put some gravel down there, you know. Now I'll probably put something here, but it won't be leaking because it's gonna go into each other. But, you know, I know you're supposed to like lay gravel down and everything else, and shit, I ain't doing all that. And, you know, drill holes in the bottom. I ain't doing that either. I do this shit COLTS way. If it F's up, well, I learned my lesson. But that's what I'm doing. I ain't filling it in yet. I go ahead and fill this side in, but I'm not doing it today. I brought the thing back and I gotta either do it by hand or rent something else. So that thing wasn't ideal for filling in trenches anyway. It had that little one angle blade. It sucked. But I am gonna tie that in. We'll start the video back again when I decide to do that. But it damn sure ain't gonna be today. And I'm so tired, I don't even know if I want a latte right now. I just want a hell of a sick day. Work my ass off way more than I would at work. But it'll be nice when it's done. So, all right, Dicks. I'll holler when I get this shit fixed. Getting it fixed again. And I can't do my fence yet because I can't put that down until I get close to almost filling this all the way. And I got to go fix it over by the fence where I done ripped the damn fence, and I ain't doing none of that crap today. Oh, y'all best not go anywhere, because you're free right now if you knew it. All right, I'm gonna go get my stanky ass in the shower. Peace. All right, so I said I was gonna join those two, so I went today and got a, I don't know, I guess it's a Y. I don't know what the hell it's called, this thing. Just gonna join them two together. And then when I was there, I went and brought back that little 12-inch drain square thing I had. And I just got this thing. You know, it looks like it doesn't fit, but it fits 3 or 4 inch pipe. So it goes in there and fits secure. And I'm gonna put some black duct tape around the top of it and everything. And then that'll be better than that square sitting up there, and the water won't shoot past it. So I'm gonna put this on and should be almost about done. Well, I just went back again to look and make sure all my sprinklers are doing everything, and I looked up and I found this. It's like a little old glass shot glass, old-timey shot glass one. I'm gonna clean that sucker out. That's gonna be rolling with me. That's freaking sweet. I love finding old stuff like this. That thing's awesome. All right, so I got my hose, you know, sprayed up on the gutters. Let it run down. Nothing leaked right there. That's just where water was coming off the thing. And I met Faith. My dog's barking. Come down here and put that jointed wide joint, whatever they call it. And we got water coming out of that end, so we golden. Boom. Now I bought 100 foot of hose. I'm gonna direct bury the garden hose in here and some Romex. And then I'll backfill all that. And then I'll be able to backfill everything, really. All right, so I still haven't dug or done these two for the dog fence yet, but you know, I had to dig this section of fence up. It went like this and that way and then that way, and it went in a big circle. Well, I separated those lines so they couldn't go to the front yard. Well, when I add this around that back patio, they're not going to be able to come in the back door. So I dug it up, spliced it right there, and what you do, you twist the wires together. So they used to be separated 3 or 4 foot apart, but I twisted them together. Now they can cross over that. So I spliced it right there, twisted them together, and it still goes that way and that way, you know, but it allows them to walk over this section right here where they used to couldn't. So now if I want to bring them in the house or let them, you know, they're going to have to come to the front yard, go in the front door, because they're not going to be allowed on the patio. So just had to throw that in there real quick. I dug this old wire up. You can see where it was just, you know, separated one piece, you know, and that was the splice where it went one way and the other way. But now it just goes up here that way and that way, but essentially they can walk over this wire now. All right, so a little progress. I got the water line and the Romex in here. You know, I don't care what y'all say. That's what I'm doing. I mean, if it was feeding a house or something, yeah, I'd have run it in pipe, but it'll work. I've still got to get a 2-inch flexible to come here and go out that way, but I can backfill all this now. I can backfill all the way up to here. All this I can backfill. I can backfill all this. I did this, you know. I'll backfill this tonight. And, you know, I did the rest of my invisible fence the other day. So there's the green and there's the red right here. It just goes up here. I still have to make, you can see the old trenches. I just have to make the splice up there, but this is how it's gonna be. I'll backfill all this, get it covered up, and then, you know, I'll make the connection here and run it in pipe to the outlet. But my dog's been digging right there, lay up in the cool, so I'm ready to get this done where they can't get up here. But she's in there now, I can just fill it all up. All right, so still working on this fence. I got them tied in together. I'm about to cover that up. You know, it goes over here, comes back, and then goes, there's 2 lines going out that, you know, so I just completed the circuit right there. I'll cover all that up. Well, I went and got me a railroad tie and dug it down. That way when I'm coming back up, it doesn't put all the pressure on my concrete and snap it off or break it, or, you know. That way, as soon as I come off, it'll hit that, and then when I'm coming up, it hits that and just rolls up to that. And I went ahead and got a channel drain instead of that square thing on the corner. It all goes down in that drain and it'll go out there and it ties in with the gutter. So that's all good. The last thing I got to do is run the rest of the pipe out on that end and be done with this shit. Lucky. Looks like butter. I got my old drain in down there. I gotta fix it, but it's good enough. Got my railroad tie, dug it in right here. Good to go. Oh yeah. So this is where I had the water hose going up under here, and the Romex. Had to connect 2 water hoses together right there. Romex goes up under here. I still got to bury the rest of this, and do something. I'm probably gonna put another outlet right there, but I got what I needed done because it's been getting cold out here at night, and I got 2 heating lamps in this doghouse for them. So I got the power and the water and the outlet right there. So it just, you can't see them because they're off, but if you got a heat lamp there and then one on the other side. So then I got their water, heat, I'll put a fan back there. So, I mean, shit. That was quite the project, you know, moving everything. But, you know, one of the main reasons, another reason I did it is to get it out of here. But you can see the grass grew out there now, and I didn't want a big dirt pad for a whole year till next summer. So I got some good grass coming up out there. Sprinklers moved out there where the kids playing here ain't messed with it, you know. Everything's underground. The drain works good. We hadn't had much rain. I got to move this hose. I just did this a while ago, but you know, this is where I got all the pipes coming out. So we ain't had much rain, but it drains right through there. That one gutter, you know, that's the one that goes underground. The one to the left, I got up there and just blocked it off with some silicone. Let me fix this. So nothing can get in there. You know, no water comes down that one on the patio or nothing like that. It blocked off, so all the water from that side of the roof and right here all comes down this one drain right there. So I'm happy with it. You know, that's what I wanted to do, just to, you know, it was a muddy mess back here, the water dripping over, just messing everything up, and, you know, cleaned it up. And plus I got the dog house off there. It's all over there. Now I haven't made the invisible fence part hot yet, just because it's still summer or whatever, but it was like 46 degrees this morning. It's getting colder, and they come out in the morning, but I'll have them off the patio and everything now pretty soon. The only thing I got to do, and I made a video on this invisible fence, I just haven't posted it yet, but everything's done except right here, this wire right here, and then I ran over this one with the mower. But that red one right there, you see the two, they're like that far apart, that one, and there's one here you can't really see, but it comes up here and then they tie into the main line. I got to splice it in there. Once I make that splice, you know, everything is then hot, and they won't be able to go where he's going right now. But I'll post that video here in the future. I just hadn't edited it yet. But anyway, appreciate the hell of y'all watching. I know it's boring probably watching me do stuff around the house, but ain't much else I can do to that old truck. I have been working on that one a little bit. We'll have videos come up pretty soon. But once again, appreciate the hell of y'all watching. Till next time, God bless.